Impact Statement tonight, as you know, the Democrats are trying to convince American voters there's a Republican war on women.
Mitt Romney doesn't even know if he'd sign a bill promising us equal pay for equal work. I got to say to the women out there, whether you're a Republican, a Democrat, or an independent, if you're a self-respecting human being, please vote for President Obama.
So, what about this war on women? I say it's fiction. Here's some backup. Forbes magazine ranking the most powerful celebrities. 4 out of 5 are ladies. Jennifer Lopez, Oprah Winfrey, Rihanna, Lady Gaga. Look at the salaries there. Salaries, that's money their salaries, but that's money they get every year. So if you're going to have equal pay for equal work, a lot of male singers are going to be very wealthy. Joining us now to analyze, Janine Turner in Fort Worth, Texas, and Leslie Marshall making a rare appearance here in New York City. I didn't know that was allowed, but Leslie is here. This is so bogus. And, you know, to hear this Barbara Boxer say, oh, we want a bill that says women have to have equal pay. You know, everybody's circumstance is different, Leslie. Everybody's circumstance. Some women work 30 hours instead of 40 because they want to be home for various reasons. Women in America make 82% of what men make. And women unemployment is lower than men. So where is this war, this economic war on women? Where is this?
Well, first of all, it's 82%. You know,
that's what I said, isn't it?
Yes, it's not. No, I agree with you. That's what I'm saying. It's not 100%, though, Bill.
No, unless you want communism or socialism, nothing. Look, wasps make more than Irish guys. All right? Guys named Chip. Hello, Bill. They make more than I do. All right, so we have legislation there. I got to make as much as Chip makes. Is that what you want?
Well, right now, what I do want is I would like to see more women as heads of corporations. We have approximately 15%. That means 85% of the heads of corporations in this country are men. That means it'll take 40 years or more for us to be equal.
Would you like to see more women shortstops? All right, look, I don't know. They're not going to hire me to run a company. All right, do I want legislation? You know, Bill ought to be running a company. It's just insane. All right, now, Janine, what do you attribute the Forbes list with the top 4 out of 5, and Justin Bieber is the only man? Oh, anyway, 4 out of 5 are women. What does that mean? What does that say about America?
Well, I think what that means is that they didn't need the government to accomplish it. They certainly didn't. They did it all in their own right. And what I find interesting about the Democratic Party is how dependent they want women to be on the government. With all this Lilly Ledbetter Acts and the Fair Paycheck Act and all these things. And it's interesting to me that since the 19th Amendment, which was brought forward by a Republican, by the way, and passed by Republicans in majorities in Congress, women have wanted independence. So we don't need to be dependent on the government. And this new Julia, you know, the composite, President Obama's composite Julia, she's dependent on the government every step of the way of her life until she ends her life as a legacy in the community garden. She doesn't even own her own garden.
There are already laws on the books that say you can't discriminate toward anybody, and there are lawyers who will take your case on for free all day long, and you know that. We don't need this legislation. And you know what this legislation would do, Miss Boxer? All right, if you would just think for 1 second, it would prevent women from being hired. Because men, CEOs are going, you know, why do I want to hire this? I'm opening myself to a lawsuit. If I give Barry a raise, I got to give Katrina a raise. And if I don't, then Katrina's going to sue me because of this legislation, or I'll go to jail. That's insane. You can't be doing this.
No. I don't agree. I want the playing field leveled for women. I want that for my daughter. If it can't be for this generation,
gotta have it. Even if you're incompetent and the guy's 10 times worse, because the job description is saying
somebody incompetent shouldn't get the job, regardless of their gender.
You don't know before you hire. And it's hard to fire people now unless you have cause. So if they can be the biggest idiot in the world, if they show up, you can't get rid of them. You know, this is
women are doing really well.
What?
Women are doing really well now. I mean,
as they should. They go to college. Well, look, American women are much smarter than men. I want everybody to understand this. I'm not a chauvinist. Women are much smarter than men. They get more college degrees. They have more common sense.
60%
They're
more graduate degrees.
They look better. There's no downside, all right? But you don't
and
legislate.
Their earnings are up.
Right.
Yes, I agree with that. Because all that does is create what's happening now, which is poverty for single mothers, which is, more women are losing their jobs. More government intervention just means strangling businesses.
It just scares the hell out of people, and that's why this Obamacare has constricted hiring like crazy among small business. They don't know what they're going to have to pay, so they're not hiring until they have to figure it out. All right, Leslie, good to see you in New York. Don't go outside.